What the heck's the T-Riffic show? It appears to be a thing where the style keeps changing. First you laugh, then you feel, then you sing, then you think.
Wait, all that in one show?
Yes,
That's insane.
exactly.
You're doing a skit, got jokes to spit, so you wing it. That's absurd. You throw a pun, a slapstick run, and rhyme each silly word. Who would watch a guy in socks trip over props for fun? Apparently, everyone, because it's a comedy where laughter writes the melody with goofy gags and pratfall tags and punchlines flying faster than the flags. Silly faces, weird embraces, nothing's quite as freeing as a comedy. But what if the jokes get tired and the crowd's desire turns low? You grab a pen, you sigh again, and turn the lights down slow. Now hearts are breaking softly, the spotlight fades to blue. It's a balladry where words are painted tenderly with whispered chords and soft rewards and feelings floating gently through the chords. One tear, one true, one soul set free. That's the poetry of balladry. But wait, what's that sound? A beat, a groove, a key change born to move. We got rhythm in our veins, and the crowd begins to sway again. It's a musical, a jam so bright it's beautiful, with riffs that pop and hearts that bop, and everyone claps till the beat won't stop. Snap your fingers, feel that vibe. We're alive inside this musical. And when the music fades away and laughter's had its time, we settle down to stories told in meter, prose, or rhyme. For every giggle, every tear has led to something true. It's a chronicle of dreams that grow ironical, with twists and turns and lessons learned and tales that make your spirit burn. One heart, one mic, one soul to share. It's life retold in chronicle flair. A comedy, a balladry, a musical, a chronicle sincere. From laughs to feels, from beats to tales, the T-Riffic show prevails. Get a dazzling, heartfelt truth and giggle, show it all.
Hello, brave hearts. Welcome back to the T-Riffic show. On this episode, we are discussing fear, the little worries, and the courage that it takes to overcome those little worries. To start this episode off, here's a comedy act by a coach who is all about helping his players to conquer every fear, and maybe just a little too enthusiastic about it.
All right, team. Welcome to Coach Careful's Confidence Camp, where we stare danger in the face and then politely walk in the opposite direction. That's right. Reverse courage. Revolutionary. Rule number 1. Never ever face your fears without protective gear. Emotional helmet. Check. Safety goggles. Double check. Knee pads, elbow pads, and a bubble wrap vest. Triple check. You never know when anxiety might flash. Lesson 1. Overcoming your fear of spiders. Step 1. Scream at the top of your lungs. Step 2. Move to another zip code. Step 3. Write the spider a strongly worded letter. Politely. From across the street. Maybe 3 streets away. Preferably on a drone. Afraid of failure. Easy! Step 1. Never try anything. Step 2. Blame circumstances. Step 3. Buy a life-size cardboard cutout of yourself and let it take the blame. Works every time. Mostly. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's being terrified and still filling out the liability waiver, signing 3 copies in triplicate, and giving your emergency contact a panic hotline number just in case your bravery causes structural damage. Exercise 2. Public speaking panic drill. Step 1. Speak into a microphone that may or may not be plugged in. Step 2. Pretend the audience is friendly, but really they're tiny sharks with clipboard jaws. Step 3. Flail arms like a confused octopus. Octopuses are confident. Learn from them. Lesson 3. Fear of birds. Never underestimate a pigeon. They're tiny ninjas with wings. Step 1. Carry bread as a peace offering. Step 2. Bow gracefully. Step 3. If attacked, retreat to a safe bunker. I recommend your pantry. Works for me, sometimes. Lesson 4. Risk-taking via dice roll. Roll a d20 to determine how many steps you can actually take outside your comfort zone. Roll a 1. Congratulations, sit back and eat a cookie. Roll a 20. Proceed with caution. Very caution. Consult a certified cat before proceeding. Cats are wise. Lesson 5. Fear of heights. Step 1. Look at a tall building. Step 2. Imagine yourself as a superhero. Step 3. Realize superheroes always have insurance, which you don't. Step 4. Stick to Step 2, but only while standing on the couch. Safety first! Lesson 6. Emergency preparedness. Step 1. Practice evacuating calmly. Step 2. Accidentally knock over a potted plant. Step 3. Apologize to the plant and promise a small memorial service. Step 4. Question all life choices. Essential for confidence! Lesson 7. Spontaneous chaos management. The chicken is an intruder. Step 1. Yell at the chicken. Step 2. Negotiate. Step 3. Integrate the chicken into your motivational exercises. It is now your assistant coach. Name it Fear or Gerald. Gerald works. Lesson 8. Teamwork. Convince someone else to be scared alongside you. Sharing fear makes it slightly less terrifying. Step 2. Realize they're not scared at all. Step 3. Pretend you're still in charge while they casually rearrange the furniture. Leadership. Lesson 9. Extreme optimism. When everything goes wrong, which it will, just smile. Nod. Hand out cookies. Announce, we are learning. Even if the sprinklers activate, the dog is barking, and the neighbor is filming for TikTok. Always smile. And finally, Lesson 10. Ultimate confidence. Stand terrified, wobbly, sweating, and terrified, and tell yourself you are absolutely unstoppable. Repeat while juggling 3 stress balls, a clipboard, and Gerald the chicken. Congratulations, you are now Coach Careful certified. Remember, bravery is optional. Panic is mandatory. Chaos is guaranteed. Confidence, well, mostly aspirational. But if you survive this camp, you survive anything. Now go forth, but maybe walk carefully.
Coach Careful's got heart, but his methods need a little fine-tuning. Let's be honest. But he did show us one thing, and if there's anything we could take away from his comedy routine, it's this. Fear doesn't just disappear. We just gotta learn to keep moving through it. Now let's slow things down with a poem that captures just that kind of quiet, powerful bravery.
The mountain loomed. The voice said no. My feet stood still, afraid to go. The wind whipped sharp, the clouds hung low, and whispered doubts began to grow. The stones beneath me seemed to sneer. Why bother climbing? Stay right here. The sky above felt far, unknown, and shadows danced across the stone. But somewhere deep, beneath the dread, a softer voice inside me said, "You don't need wings to touch the sky. Just take one step, and then you'll fly." So trembling, small, yet somehow free, I moved, and fear moved back from me. The air grew lighter with each pace. Sunlight spilled across my face. Courage isn't loud or bright, it whispers. Walk into the light. Not perfect, bold or fully sure. Just human, facing something pure. Each step I took, the mountain sighed. A quiet nod from stone and sky. The path bent steep, the rocks complained, yet still I walked, though often strained. I stumbled once and twice and more. Scraped hands, bruised knees, a heart that sore. But with each fall, a lesson grew. A crooked path can still lead through. The birds above, in flocks of white, cheered silently with airy flight. The river down below did hum, a rhythm older than I'd come. I heard the whispers of the trees, their fingers swaying in the breeze. Keep going, keep the step, the pace. Your courage lives in your own space. And when I laughed upon my fall, the mountain answered back my call. You don't have to win to try, you just have to not say goodbye. I met a stream, a mirror clear, reflected there, a self sincere. The doubts I carried one by one began to fade beneath the sun. I met myself in ragged breath, in tiny victories over death of hope deferred and dreams denied, and felt the spark ignite inside. No wings, no armor, no disguise, just trembling hands and open eyes. Each step a promise, small but true, a rhythm made to carry you. The mountain still loomed, but now I knew it wasn't meant to block or skew. It was a teacher, stern and wise, a friend in clouds, a calm in skies. And though the path may twist and break, I walk it not for some grand stake, but for the courage in each breath, the quiet triumph over death. So if you find a mountain near and hear that voice of doubt and fear, remember softly, let it seep. The bravest heart begins to leap.
That poem hit home for me, folks. You see, courage doesn't just roar, it whispers too. Sometimes it's not just about fighting dragons, it's simply about just showing up, just being present. And speaking of showing up and being present, our musical guest tonight has a song for us that turns fear into fire. Give it up for Ethan Vale, performing Face the Shadows.
In the dark, I hear my doubt whispering, trying to drown me out. But fear's a teacher, dressed in disguise, a trembling truth behind my eyes. So I'll face the shadows. Night, the echoes call, pulling me closer, threatening to fall. But there's a fire burning deep inside, a stubborn spark I cannot hide. So I'll face the shadows.
Ethan Vale, wow, just wow. Proof, man, that the most powerful thing we can do is be scared to sing, but show up and sing anyway. Now let's close with the story of someone who found courage in the smallest, most simple, most unexpected kind of moment.
Lila had always hated public speaking. Even the word presentation made her stomach twist like a tangled knot. Her palms sweated at the mere thought of someone, anyone, watching her, listening, judging. She could barely say her own name without feeling like it had betrayed her. So when her teacher announced that the volunteer host for the school assembly had come down with the flu and then smiled warmly at her and said, "Lila, you'd be perfect," her stomach dropped to her shoes. Perfect? She could barely make it through a morning greeting without tripping over her words. The night before the assembly, Lila barely slept. Her notes lay scattered across her desk, scribbled in different colors, half-complete sentences and reminders to breathe or don't shake too much. She practiced in front of the mirror, her voice trembling, her reflection watching her like a worried twin. When morning arrived, the gym buzzed with chatter. Students shuffled into their seats, some oblivious to the anxiety simmering behind the curtains. Lila's best friend, Mara, grabbed her hand as they waited backstage. "You don't have to be brave for everyone," Mara whispered, squeezing her hand. "Just be brave for the first 10 seconds. Lila blinked. The first 10 seconds. It sounded both terrifying and strangely manageable. She peeked through the velvet curtain and saw the rows of students, teachers, and even parents settling in. Her knees wobbled. Her note card shook in her hand. The spotlight on the empty stage looked like a pool of molten gold, and the microphone seemed to loom above her like a giant, unblinking eye. Then came her cue. Her heart pounded as she stepped onto the stage. The floor felt like it might tilt under her weight. Her mouth was dry, her hands clammy, her voice trembling. She opened her mouth, but no words came. And then she saw him. Her little brother, Max, sat in the very first row. One tooth missing, cheeks dimpled, eyes wide with unshakable faith. He waved at her, grinning as if he knew a secret she'd forgotten. Lila's lips twitched. She smiled. Just a small, trembling smile. And in that instant, something shifted. The words started flowing, shaky at first, then more steadily. One sentence became 2, then 3. She stumbled over a word, and Max laughed quietly, not mockingly, but encouragingly. She laughed with him. Every few seconds, she reminded herself, just 10 seconds. Focus on the next 10 seconds, and the rest could wait. By the halfway mark, Lila's confidence had grown. She gestured, used her notes sparingly, and even glanced at the audience with more than just panic in her eyes. Her voice, once a quivering whisper, now carried the rhythm and cadence she'd rehearsed. She told the story, shared the facts, and added small jokes that made a few students chuckle. When she finally concluded, the applause hit her like a wave. Not the polite, half-hearted claps she expected, but a genuine, warm, cheering sound that seemed to wrap around her. After the assembly, Max ran up, hugging her knees, almost toppling her over. "You were amazing," he said. "I knew you could do it." Lila knelt down, hugging him back, tears welling up. Amazing? She still didn't feel that word, but she felt something else. Pride. Courage. The knowledge that she could face something terrifying and survive. That night in her journal, she wrote, "Courage isn't being ready. It's being willing. It's smiling at the first row audience member who believes in you, even when your knees feel like jelly, even when your words don't sound perfect. Courage is 10 seconds at a time." And for the first time, Lila went to sleep without worrying about what might go wrong. Instead, she dreamed of the stage, the golden spotlight, and that toothless, unwavering smile that had saved her.
Whether you are facing a crowd, your worries, or even just a spider, remember these words. Courage is not about the absence of fear. Courage is simply, even when fear comes, saying, "I'll do it anyway." All that being said, keep shining, keep stepping forward, and I will see y'all next time on the T-Riffic show. Oh, and one more thing, very important. Stay terrific.